John Allen Hughes was born on January 28, 1932, to Dana and Doris Hughes. As a young boy, John grew up near York Center and Mount Victory. At the age of 4, his family moved to a farm owned by Ted Everett. In 1938, John entered first grade at LaRue Public School. In 1941, his family moved to the Lingo Farm, where John got his first pony, which he named Pet. The Lingo Farm was the first house John lived in that had electricity and indoor plumbing. By 1947, his family moved into town after his father took a job at the steel plant in Marion, where John was taught to value hard work and responsibility. John attended LaRue High School from 1946 to 1950. A talented athlete, he earned 3 basketball letters, played center on the basketball team, and played varsity football as a senior. Beyond sports, he thrived in theater groups, boys' chorus, newspaper staff, and yearbook staff, revealing a well-rounded young man full of energy, creativity, and community spirit. John graduated in the class of 1950. Following high school and a brief job at Motor Products in Marion, John enlisted in the United States Marine Corps on February 1, 1951, during the Korean War era. He completed boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina, as well as advanced infantry and artillery training at Camp Pendleton, California. Serving as a typist and file clerk at headquarters, he rose to corporal in 9 months and sergeant shortly after. His honorable service from 1951 to 1954 included a deployment to Korea, instilling lasting discipline, leadership, and stories he would share throughout his life. After returning from the war, John enrolled at The Ohio State University, during which time he lived in dormitories inside Ohio Stadium and attended a class taught by Woody Hayes. In 1956, while attending Ohio State, John was set up on a blind date where he met the love of his life, Barbara Turner. They married on December 29th of that same year. John graduated from The Ohio State University in December 1957 and later earned a Master's of Education from Miami University of Ohio. Their family grew with the births of Elizabeth on October 7, 1957, and Kathleen on November 6, 1958. Beginning in 1962, John and Barbara opened their hearts and home through fostering. One of their first foster children was Steve, who they later adopted. In 1978, they also adopted Brenda into their family. Over the years, they fostered more than 40 children, providing love, stability, and guidance to so many. John went on to be a teacher in the Gahanna Jefferson Public School District, where he taught science and driver's education classes and coached basketball and tennis. He served at Christ the King Church as a bookkeeper and later became an usher at Crossroads Methodist Church. His warmth extended even to stray animals, which he lovingly fed. More than anything, John was a devoted Christian and a man who was faithfully devoted to his family and often expressed how proud he was of them. His legacy lives on through 11 grandchildren and 15 great-grandchildren. John Hughes passed away peacefully on May 29, 2026, at Story Point in Grove City at the age of 94. He was preceded in death by his beloved wife Barbara, his parents, and other dear family members. From the Ohio farms of his youth, through Marine service, decades of teaching and coaching, and a lifetime of fostering and family love, John lived with unwavering faith, dedication, gentleness, and a generous heart. His life of servanthood was evidenced by how he always put the needs of others ahead of his own. He was a true servant to his country, his students, his church, his family, his community, and every life he touched.